Good morning, and welcome to your weekly Cup of Joe. My name is Joe King. I'm the owner of Physical Therapy Advantage here in North Aurora, and we're doing our weekly vlog series this week on the top 3 exercises for hip pain. Last week we did the top 3 stretches for hip pain. This week we're doing the top 3 exercises for hip pain. So they're going to seem maybe easy to some degree, but we want to target some specific muscles, some specific joints, and get things moving appropriately without as much pain. And let's talk about getting some stabilization, getting some strengthening, and helping working general mobility that can we move a little bit easier. So if we can implement getting these muscles firing better, that will help us move a little bit better. So that's the goal for these 3 exercises that you can try if you're having some hip pain. The first exercise is going to be laying on your back, knees bent. We're going to spread your feet out wide. So a little wider than shoulder width, as wide as you feel comfortable. I'm going to be limited by the table here, so I'm going to go out to the edge. So if you want to go even a little wider than that, typically you can. What we're going to do is call these hip internal rotation. So we're going to be basically dropping our leg and a knee inward. The other leg has to move a little bit and clear so the leg can go, but it doesn't go very far. Dropping one leg in at a time. We do not hold it for any count. You're just going back and forth, nice and easy, slow and controlled, just getting a stretch on the outside part of the knee, outside part of the leg, outside part of the hip, even into your low back. Just back and forth. Anywhere from 10 to 15 times on each side, so 20 to 30 total, and you can go 2 to 3 sets of this. They're great to do in the morning before you get out of bed to loosen things up. And they're great to do in the evening before you go to bed to kind of loosen things up from the day's work. Hip internal rotation, back and forth. The next one we're going to do is a classic one, but it really works, is bridges. So we're going to work on, it's a core exercise, so engaging your abdominals, engaging your glutes, and then pushing down with your feet and raising your butt up off the bed. But we want to engage our abs first and make sure that our abs are staying tight, our glutes are staying tight as we go up and as we go down. Keep everything tight, up and down. Engage those abs, engage those glutes, up, and as you're going down, keep everything engaged. The tendency is you have it tight and you go up and everything relax, we just drop it down quickly. You want to have control going up and down. 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15, 3 sets of 15. Somewhere around there is a good number to work on as long as it's pain-free. You don't have to go up super high. If going just halfway feels good, but going up that far it hurts. So you just go up the distance you feel comfortable. Slow and controlled. All right? The last one we're going to do is called a clam. We're going to work on our hip rotation. Our hip rotators. Double the pillow up here for me. I'm going to lay on my side. My knees are bent. It's very difficult for you to tell here, but what's going to happen is I'm going to still try to keep my ears and my shoulder, my trunk, my hips all in good alignment. My knees are out front because my knees are bent, but my ankles are underneath me. So ankles, hip, trunk, shoulders, and ears are all still in good alignment. It's just that my knees are out front. Ankles are stacked on each other, knees are stacked on each other. And all we're going to do is we're going to just raise our knee to the ceiling. You want to think about a stake running through your hip. You didn't want to rock and roll like that. Everything else is very still, and the only thing moving is that knee up to the ceiling. Same thing here, 2 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15, 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 15. If you can really work on it, engage your abs as you do that. That's fantastic because that's working on stabilization. But if you can't, then just work on just the leg movement. Don't worry about tightening your abs right now. But you should feel a pretty good workout and a burn, maybe some soreness even, hopefully not pain, not reproducing your pain in that hip region, especially that posterior hip region. So we have bridges, we have hip internal rotation, and we have clams. 3 great exercises to start implementing if you're having some hip pain, if you haven't already. Last week's 3 stretches. So you got 3 stretches now, and you've got 3 exercises to work on. So adding some ice may help as well. Be consistent with these. If you have any questions about these exercises or the stretches from last week, please don't hesitate to give us a call. 630-892-8003. That's 630-892-8003. And we look forward to seeing you next week for your weekly Cup of Joe. Bye.